So in this video, I'll show you how to measure a field boundary from the field. So drive around the field and we get ourselves a field boundary. To do so, open the field list, then press on the plus to create a new field. You can select your grower, farmer, and field name. 2025. Okay. So we now have a field. And we got ourselves these options here. If we go for new job right now, we can work in this field with this name and create just AB lines in this field. That's a way of working, but right now we want to do field recording. And in this video, I will go to record corner flags. If you're using this method, you simply lay down corner flags on each point and the system makes straight lines between it. It's most used because the system is capable of using this line between the points as an AB line in the field. So that's why this is the most accurate way, most accurate method, and we'll show you this one. Quick recording is a little different. In quick recording, you drive around the field, and then later on in pre-planning, the CR12 Plus will tell you where you have corner points. So the system determines where corner points are, which may be a little bit less accurate. So we start with the corner flags here. So what you see here is the blue arrow, of course, which is the antenna, and this blue cross right next to it. And this blue cross, that is where we lay down our corner points, or where we measure the field. So that will be the field boundary in the end. To change this position, you can go to recording point on top, and you see you can mount it right front, right of the rear axle, right of the implement, and also of course on the left side. Yeah, so that's where you want to measure it. You can overrule these values. To the front is standard to the hitch in front, if set up correctly. To the back is standard to the implement or rear axle. And to the right or left side, that's the half of the implement width. And you can of course overrule that if you want that. So we do see this cross here. So we drive into the field and we're on the first corner, so we can press corner flag here. Place corner flag. And right now it's on the right front, but if you want to do your first one on the right back, you go to recording point again. You can put it on the back. You see it's now here, so that's where we want our first corner flag. And then we can change the point to right front. So there we go. If this is a straight line, nothing will happen. So it doesn't matter how you are driving. The red dotted line here will just be straight from the last corner point to the ones which we are going to create. So we drive. Let's see if this will be a corner point. So we put a corner flag down here. And you see the red dotted line has now become blue. So if our first headland is also just a straight line, put a second corner flag here. So here we are. And then this will be our field overview. Let's go over this line as a curved line. So the first part will be a little bit straight. So first we do nothing. So let's say it's like this. And then down here, some kind of curve starts. So it's going from here to there. So we press start curve. You get a flag, which is not yellow, but green. And from now on, it will record your curve the way you are driving it. So the smoother you drive, the smoother the curve will be. So if we got ourselves some straight line in between, we can press stop. And then it will measure a straight line. And we can press start again, and it will start to measure exactly where we are driving. So there we go. Let's see where we are. And then we can make it straight to here. Corner flag. And then if you have set this first point really on the corner of this point, you can close it right now by checking check mark. If you're not sure, it doesn't harm to just drive back to the beginning point. There it is. And you can put the last flag close to it. So right now we have ourselves a field here. Then we press check mark. Confirm end recording. Yes, it will always close automatically the last gap. So if we stopped here, it will make the last line itself. So right now you can see it's 2.82 hectares and it's closed. So the question you have right now is add another boundary, which basically means we will go to the next field and do the same again there. Then we have the go to pre-planning and add guidance line, and then we have home screen. So home screen means go back to the home screen, of course. But I would always say either you add a B lines or a plus lines right now, and then you go to pre-planning. But if this is just your field boundary and you're ready, you can just press pre-planning. You have to do pre-planning always once to be able to use these lines as driving lines, so AB lines or boundary lines or headline zones or whatever. So you have to go through pre-planning once. So please do it right away. So here we are. We do see ourselves our corner points. And right now we don't want to shift them because in this case we literally put the corner points where we were driving. So more accurate than this, it's not going to be. So I can, if I press on E down here, and I can shift or relocate those points, but be careful because we are shifting northeast, southwest. We are not shifting in this direction or in this direction. So my advice is if you created fields like this with corner points, just leave the corner points there where they are. So that's first step in pre-planning. Second step is the lines. You can see A, H, and G are straight lines, and these are all short parts. So straight, curved, straight, curved, straight. But you want to work on this line as one line. Yeah, so we have here the join lines button, which I can select, and then press here on all short lines. So there we are. And it will make one line from it, which we can now work on from straight line to curved line to straight to curved to straight again. So that's the so-called pre-planning. So now if you have this field, so we have it down here, you can press on it and you can work on it, without an operation plan. Operation plan will be the next video, but this will just be simple use of this field boundary. You can press plus and then create a new job in this field. So we don't change the name, just go in it. So there we are. Now you see we are on, we're heading towards line D. If I press this button, I can see this is the field we have been creating, and I can select as a suggestion here, baseline D. So if I press it, there will be my line. So I can use this line right now. So that's the way of working in a field without the use of a operation plan. So these are now just lines with working with of your implement from the machine garage. Okay, if these lines, so the 4 lines from the field boundary, are not the ones you want to work with, you can easily, right now that we are in a field without operation plan, create an IB line as well in this field. So let's add an extra line in this field. So there we are. So we now have this field boundary, and we have a separate AB line, which is now called AB line. AB line 1. I can of course change names and so on, but that's how it works.